Hello, it's me, Akumokumi, and we've got Loom here with SchalaKitty. I had a quick little hello,
of this
it's
game,
me,
and oh my
Akumokumi,
gosh,
and
I'm
we've
so
got
excited for
Loom
this.
here with SchalaKitty.
We're gonna be vandalizing.
I had a
We're gonna be
quick
having a great
little
time.
test of this game, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. We're gonna be vandalizing. We're gonna be having a great time.
Let's go ahead and get started. I have to choose my skill level.
There's an echo.
There's 3 different skill levels
So
for
I'm
this
gonna
game. I
hold
play on
off
standard
on
just because I like seeing the
stuff.
UI. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, is there an echo? Wait, there's an echo. So I'm going to hold off
who's
on
the echo? Who is
doing
echoing?
stuff. Yeah, or if it's on Sparko's end. I don't know if it's on my end
Who
or
is
on
echoing?
yeah, or if
No
it's
more
on
echo.
Sparko's end.
Aha!
There's no more echo.
Yeah!
Oh, yay! We fixed it.
So fast.
All right, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get started.
No more echo.
There's
Aha!
no more echo.
Yeah!
Oh, yay! We fixed it.
And go.
So
All right,
fast.
cool. All right, so
All right,
let's go
cool.
ahead
We are
and get
going to go
started.
ahead.
In
We skip
Please
our
choose
opening
your
cutscene.
skill
We are
level.
going to
for her to
turn
say that.
on- Did I turn on my? Yes.
Go. Limited animation.
Well,
All right,
All
we have
right,
to do
cool.
the
We are
big
going to
thing
go
that we do at
ahead.
the start of
We
every
skip
Loom
our
run.
opening
It is
cutscene. We are going
our
to
wonderful
turn on.
protagonist,
Did I turn on
Bobbin.
my?
It
Yes.
is Bobbin's
Limited
birthday.
animation.
Chat, can you
All right, we have to
please
do the
wish
big
Bobbin
thing
a
that we do at
happy
the start of
birthday?
every Loom run. It is our wonderful protagonist,
thing I do
Bobbin.
request at
It
the
is Bobbin's
beginning
birthday.
of every,
Chat, can you please wish
run of
Bobbin a
Loom.
happy birthday?
Also, stuff that I have been doing.
As the one thing I do
recently
request at the
is
beginning
pushing what
of
I call
every
the non-binary
run of
Bobbin
Loom.
agenda.
Also,
when you play the
stuff that I have been doing
Bobbin is only referred
recently
to by gendered pronouns
is pushing
once
what
in
I call
entire
the
game.
non-binary Bobbin agenda. When you play the speedrun, Bobbin is only referred to by gendered pronouns once in the entire game, and it's totally cool if you would like to just, have the theory that, you know what, maybe Bobbin's binary. Bobbin has big old he/they vibes. So that's something I've been sort of like going with. I was originally going to run this for speedruns for trans liberation, but unfortunately, hospitalization said otherwise. But anyway, so we're going to...
You're here and you're queer and
Yes.
amazing.
Thank y'all. So anyway, so Bobbin's going to walk down this big old hallway. This is what we're going to be coming back to vandalize in a little bit. Bobbin has basically been called to the principal's office. The Council of Elders wants to have a chat with Bobbin and their adoptive grandma Hetchel. So that happened. Yeah, I'm going to be skipping like
It's heavier
every
than it
cutscene I
looks.
can in this game. Let me make sure that that is indeed on the egg. Great. And this is how we interact with the world of Loom. We have what we call the distaff here. That's the staff that Bobbin is holding. And so long as Bobbin is holding it, they can cast what we call drafts. So these are different spells. And those spells are going to be how we interact with the world. So there's no like noun verb system. There's no inventory system. There is only the spells that you cast. Loom's pretty interesting. This game originally came out in 1990, and yet it features full voice acting, which to me is just amazing. And the voice acting to me, I think it still holds up, like now in like 2021, which that to me is like the most amazing thing about Loom. So we're going to go ahead. I know we're going to be doing the vandalism. We're going to be doing the vandalism at the very end of this little segment.
Yeah, we had a little bid incentive suggestion going on. So we're going to be going down this really long hallway. So if you want myself to meow or sing some random song,
whatever
hum
we
some
do,
song,
I will get in on it because that's just how I am. So
donate.
yeah, so we're
Min
going to go...
$20. State your incentive too. This goes towards different incentives.
Yeah. This is like a bonus, like an extra like chocolate coating on top of your regular incentive. All right, making sure
like
that
some whipped cream.
There we go.
We did meet the vandalism incentive. So other incentives that we have that still need some money is we are 20. I'm so good at math. 3750 away from the 100% run for VS Legend of Zelda, and we also do have the naming of the characters for Pixel 1 and sorry, Final Fantasy 1 and Final Fantasy 2 remasters as well upcoming.
Also
So
got
put
some.
your donations towards that.
Yes, we also got some incentives for Willow, which if you've never seen the glitch exhibition for Willow, it is amazing. We also have Save or Val Kilmer, which is the Mad Mardigan one. All right, so I'm going to come on, Bobbin. Get all the way across the screen. You can do it, my friend. All right. Bobbin did it. Bobbin went all the way across the screen. The first puzzle I went and solved is actually what I think was like one of the hardest ones casually, which is you have to figure out that you have to open the sky to create a storm that creates a tree boat for Bobbin. We're going to be using that later. So now we get to our
There's
one
an owl in there.
section of RNG in this run, where we're going to find out what spell list we're on. Yeah, we're on spell list
Another
2.
owl.
That's my favorite spell list. Let's go. So there's 4 different spell lists in the game, and
know there were
you
so many
figure
owls in
out
these
which
woods.
one you're on by this spell, which is the night vision spell we're going to learn from the owls. And from there you learn if you're on spell list 1, 2, 3, or 4. 2 is
All
my
the holes
personal
are full
favorite.
now.
But that's the one bit of RNG in this entire run. So now that we've... Bobbin, get all the way across the screen. So now that we've established that we can basically go through the rest of the game knowing exactly what we need to do. You all can't see this. I did tweet this out on my Twitters. I have a spell list brought up. Yes, night vision is being able to see well. Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Which, if you go see on my Twitter, which is also SchalaKitty, I'm playing this on a graphics tablet. Oh, I had to listen to the wheel. So we're just going to go ahead. We're just going to turn this gold back into straw. Basically, to get off of Loom Island, we have to go through and learn all the different spells here, and learn that there are some spells that work one way forwards and another way backwards, which is always a lot of fun. All right, so this is the spell we need to go commit vandalism. We have to learn how to make things green. All right.
We're
Grass,
so
green.
original.
I
Just
hate
put
that
green on
colour.
the wall. That's
Yes.
vandalism.
Yes, we've learned a spell that lets us now manipulate the color green. It doesn't do anything else. Oh, I have to make sure that I don't move. Don't
The
move.
colour changed.
Because you can soft lock here if you move. Also, we now learn F, which of course is green. All right, let's go commit our vandalism. All right, so now we're back here inside the TARDIS tent, where it looks really small on the outside, but it's really big inside. That's about as much Doctor Who references as I can make. So, you see this beautiful green tapestry here? Aw, look at it. It's gorgeous, right? Yeah, we're gonna, like, remove all that green, because you know what? Those elders, they're really mean to Hetchel and to Bobbin. You know what? So, whatever. Heck, ungreen your tapestry. See this beautiful blue tapestry here? Now remember, I can only affect the color green. I can't actually, like, bleach this, but I can make it green! That's what I can do.
There's the long tapestry.
Oops, Bobbin's gonna
I
talk.
don't remember it looking so old and frayed. The pattern shows the entire history of the Weavers, back to the founding of the great guilds.
I'll let Bobbin do a little bit of lore. But yeah, you learn that there's been 2 shadows that have passed in the in over the course of history. Like, the game never says this outright, but everything points that this is, like, set, I think, in, like, the year 8000 or something. It's set way at, like, far in the future, where basically everyone is, so good at crafting that it's basically magic. So anyway, yeah, so we have now committed the vandalism. These tapestries are now 2 green tapestries and 1 white tapestry. There's a whole bunch of these little Easter eggs that are hidden in the game that you can do. That they're just there for fun. Oh, we have to do our song now. What song are you gonna do, Aki? Oh, there's no song. At least I can't hear the song? Oh, should be able to hear you. Oh. We got there! Anyway, so now we get the chance to leave the island. Like, for example, like another thing you can do is you can like make this clam open for like no reason other than to bother the clam. All right, so we're now getting onto our tree boat off the island. Come on, Bobbin, on the tree boat. You'll often hear me like get mad at Bobbin when Bobbin does not follow what I want them to do. I have long stated that if I ever get another cat, I'm naming that cat Bobbin because it would be the best name for a cat.
Huh?
All right, we have our water.
I totally
spout.
agree with that.
This is actually out of the different
think
spells
that's
like
close
this, the
enough.
twist and untwist. This is actually the most complex, but I actually like it a lot because it's easy for me to read. And that's okay. I've always been like sort of joking that I need to come up with like all sorts of different like weird incentives. Like there's a bonus scene that you can get if you don't untwist the tornado, where basically Bobbin gets sent back to Loom Island and screams the whole time. Bobbin is very well known for their screams. Don't worry, we're going to be hearing plenty of them over the course of the run. Alright, we now know the G note. We're going to go here, into this forest. Bobbin is going to get bullied. But we're nice, we skip this cutscene where Bobbin gets bullied. But trust me, bullying happened.
Come on.
And now we're going... Oh, no, Bobbin. No. Keep walking this way. Sometimes Bobbin wants to go down that other path, and I'm like, nope. You have to come back. We have to leave... No! Leave the forest, Bobbin. Leave the forest. And now we walk across the beach. How long it takes Bobbin to get across the beach? Agreed. Don't worry, we're gonna get revenge on the bullies. Don't worry. That's coming. We just, we gotta go over here first. So this is the city of the Glass Guild. It's very pretty. It's very green. It's so green. Ah, I wish I could ungreen this whole city, but you can't. We have to go here to this giant green city. So even though we didn't see it, Bobbin learned how to turn invisible from the bullies, because the bullies know how to become invisible. So now Bobbin also knows how to become invisible. We're going to skip this cutscene by trying
Not
to
so
leave.
far.
Hey, we did not get the graphical glitch. You can get a graphical glitch where our two people who are plotting end up like just sort of stuck here. But we're going to go across into the Bellevator, because you ring a bell and it makes you go
A
places.
glass bell. I wonder what will happen if...
And we're going to go through the room with two of my favorite characters in the game. These are the gossip boyfriends.
I'm
I wish we
dizzy.
had time to listen to the gossip
Esteemed
boyfriends.
Bishop Mandible cuts quite a figure, doesn't he?
I don't doubt that Crucible's getting tired of bowing and scraping to him. I don't doubt that Crucible's getting
Unfortunately,
tired
like,
of
I
bowing
moved
and
through their
scraping to
room so
him.
fast that, like, I
What?
actually, like, glitched their dialogue. And then we go over here, and I get a handbrake. So, we're gonna have a self-fulfilling prophecy, where Bobbin is going to see cast themselves casting a spell, and then we're going to go and cast the spell on the bullies. And this is how we have to learn it. So I have to watch that entire cutscene. I'm not allowed to skip that one. Anyway, back into the Bellevator. Get a bit more time with the gossip bros. Or sorry, gossip boyfriends.
Why would the clerics want a scrying sphere anyway? I thought they didn't believe in the future.
Your guess is as lucid as mine, Flute. But Crucible appears to think that they're up to no good again.
Then
Bye, gossip boyfriends. We'll miss you. Alright, now we can leave. Now we can leave this city full of green, which is very annoying to all of us. There we go. We're free of all the green. And we'll make our way back the way we came, so back to the forest. Bobbin always seems to tend to do better walking back from the beach than walking across the beach. Hey, there we go. Into the forest we go. Alright, so we're gonna go encounter the bullies again.
Are we the bullies now?
Well, maybe a little bit. Bobbin actually doesn't do anything. He just gives him a little spookin'. So we're gonna go ahead, give them a spookin'. We're gonna skip through the spooking cutscene. We have skipped through. Basically, they see Bobbin as the dragon that has been terrorizing them. But it's fine. Alright, now we gotta walk through this field with the sheeps. I love the sheeps. They're so cute. Actually, this is one of my favorite screens of the whole game because it's just so pretty.
I have this hankering for a rack of lamb now.
No, the sheep are our friends. We're gonna go have to visit a poor little sick baby sheep. Alright, so now we are making our way to the one really nice person in this game other than a Hetchel, which is Fleece. So we're gonna go ahead and try to talk to this, examine this baby sheep.
Hello there.
So
Oh my god, the sheep's so
I
cute.
see you've noticed my little friend.
I'll let y'all listen to this a little bit because we can't skip this
She
cutscene.
doesn't look at all well.
She isn't, and my songs of healing don't seem to be bringing her much comfort. I wish I were better with him. The flock is out to pasture. You'll find them there. Go forth, wizard, and may you return safely to our fold.
Alright, out the door we go. Woo! And now we have what we actually needed the die spell for this entire time. Have to wait until the screen gets nice and settled where it wants to be. There we go. So now all the sheep are green, which means the Bobbin stands out. And also, here comes the screams. There we go. And now we get to meet Miss Dragon. I love Miss Dragon. She's like the best character in the game.
Well, what have we here? Oh, that's what comes of being in such a blazing hurry, I guess. I thought you looked a bit scrawny. Oh, why, you'd hardly make a decent kindling.
I'm very sad that we have to bully Miss Dragon to get into the caves. First thing we're going to do is we're going to turn all of her gold into straw.
Oh, we are the bad guys.
Yeah,
Put it back the way you found it. Now.
yeah, we're going to be mean to Miss Dragon, which makes me sad. But it's okay. She's also kind of mean, but she's also the best character in the game. Alright, so we now are going to FCCF. So now we make her upset. And now
Fire!
everything gets set on fire. Somehow it actually
You
literally
haven't
gets set
heard
on
the
fire.
last of me, you cheeky brat!
I also love that she calls Bobbin a cheeky brat, which is the most accurate description of Bobbin in this entire game. Alright, so now we're in the caves. But luckily, hey, we can see in the dark.
Aw, we got a donation from Mazrim. For 57.30 USD. Thank you to everyone who put in all the hard work that makes this marathon possible. Keep it up.
Yeah, this is a good time for donations, for any blurbs, because now we just walking in these caves.
Oh,
Noth-
these caves, yeah.
Yes, nothing exciting is going to happen, except for the one time when Bobbin screams again. Ooh, cheeky brat or spoony bard? That depends on which version of FF4 you're playing. Because Edward can actually, like, in, like, the later versions where you can get him back into your party, get some really nice equipment that helps to sort of round him out, and he kind of becomes this really speedy glass cannon. Also, if you're playing Free Enterprise, gotta give my shout out to that wonderful community that I'm a part of. You can give Edward the spoon, and then he deals massive damage. But
Also, this game is on Steam for $5.99, I believe.
yes, $5.99. If you would like to go, yeah, that's basically how people play this game. We did bring up, chat brought up the EGA version, which was the original version of this game, which does not have voicing but does have music. Oh, scream time. Alright, we're going to try and trip up the
Guess I won't be going back that way.
Hey, we did it. So, we got a graphical glitch too. Fantastic. So basically, there was like a whole spell we were supposed to learn there, but if we time it fast enough, we are counted as having learned the spell, even though we didn't have to sit for the entire animation. Also, here, I'll let y'all have this dad joke, because I love you. Come on, Bobbin, give me the dad joke.
Repair costs must be spiraling.
Thank you, Bobbin. All right, so let us untwist these stairs. Now we can walk down them. Yes, what a twist! And we're gonna meet our next friend. No, it's our next NPC in this game, which is Rusty. Oh, by the way, there's Miss Dragon, still flying around. So Rusty's here. Rusty makes poor life choices. And that's why he's sleeping in a graveyard. You can play any spell you want to here to wake him up. You just have to wake him up with some music. Anyway, so he goes and explains a whole bunch of things to us, but that takes too much time, so we just skip through it. Have to wait for it to clear. Anyway, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put on our best Rusty cosplay, because we want to go investigate the next area, but if we try to go like in our normal Weaver hoodie, they won't let us in. But if you dress up like Rusty, you get to go in. Also, shoutouts to this guy.
Hello, young nailbender.
So we've made our way into the forge. We get the absolute worst screen in the game, because while they took out all the music when they had to put in all the voice acting, they kept in all of the hammers. So we have to walk. Why is everyone in the forge, except for like Rusty, don't believe it? No, wait, no, the foreman believes in shirts.
Well, because he's not working.
That's true, but everyone who's working, as you can see, all shirtless.
Is it okay to sneak in just another quick
Yeah,
donation?
go ahead.
Straw looks
Okay,
awfully
we've got our
comfortable.
donation from Sparkover for $72.50. Here's my donation to match the donations to Loom that were donated during my run, and also matching the one that Dotface tossed in himself not too long ago, also matching the donations. Sorry for going so far over the estimate. The Dragon Lord wanted more spotlight time. Absolutely, Dragon Lord is prideful.
Yes.
But it's okay. We got our donations
What we need to
for
do is
vandalism.
we need to set up the Dragon Lord with Miss Dragon from this game. See? It would all work out. Alright, so we got another cutscene that we cannot skip, but it's totally worth it. I love this cutscene. We kind of have to just chill here in the corner. And then, so this is Bishop Mandible. He's our, like, bad guy.
The final blade is even now in the hands
And
of
we got
our
the
most
foreman.
skilled blade shaper, Your Excellency. How's it coming there, Edgewise?
Notice no shirt.
I'm just putting the edge on the lost sword, sir.
Good to hear it. No slacking off now. Let's get it finished.
You'll share with me a historic moment, Foreman. The forging of the 10,000th sword marks the end of our preparations. How much longer must I wait?
The steel will ring out its final defeat, sir. Not much longer now.
Very good then. Carry on.
Alright, so we have to make sure that we get this right the first time. So, come on. Bobby, get over there to the sword. Only get, like,
It's about time he's...
FC. Because if you mess that up, you have to sit through a whole extra cutscene until you can try again. Alright, so welcome to the part where all the plot happens, but we're skipping it. So we're now in jail. We're going to get out of jail. But it don't matter. The bad guy, the bishop, he steals Bobbin's distaff as soon as he's out of jail. So now we're trapped here with Cobb there. In the code, Cobb asked to perceive what is underneath Bobbin's hood, and doing that killed him. So now we're going to go talk to Bishop Mandible. Come on, hey, game? Why are you not letting me talk to the bishop? All right, there we go. So the bishop opened up a hole in
seem to hold on
space-time,
to
and a
this
great and
thing.
terrible evil came out. So now we're trying to investigate how to leave, but this dragon is going to go and like chase us, and we're going to go fall through this giant hole into space. There you go. There's your update. So now we're outside the fabric of reality, ha ha ha, and we have to go through and fix all the holes.
I feel like this escalated very quickly.
Yeah, the thing is that like, yeah, that's like the part where like there's like I think it's like a solid like 10 minutes of cutscene that we skip. All right, so Rusty died because
Rusty?
the dragon ate him. Because remember, he was dressed up like Bob. If that's okay, we're going to solve this problem the way we solve a lot of problems in life, which is necromancy. We've all done it, you know, we all went to college. So now Rusty's fine. And now we're going to seal up this hole in reality. Make sure that I actually select the hole and not actually wander back into it. Rusty's the only person we actually have to help. You don't have to help anyone else. So we're not going to. So we're going to slide our way up into this hole. Hey, it's those bullies and Fleece is gonna tell us that we're too late, and we're like, yep, we are, and we're just gonna leave. No necromancy for y'all. Y'all were mean. And we're going to do another VGA. Also, hello, Jamich and friends. Yes, there is gaming over here. We're coming up to the end of this run of Loom. Right now, we're busy fixing holes in reality and ignoring people's problems. No, I had to go inside. Yep, and then leave. Shoutouts to the head of the Glass Guild that we never even meet in this run. Cool, beautiful. We have fixed all the holes in reality. We're gonna go all the way to the edge of reality. Normally you'd be talking to Bobbin's mom, who is a swan. We're not going to do that. We're just going to skip all that. And we're going to go through this last hole in reality, and we're going to be back on Loom Island. Here we are. So now it's time for our final confrontation with the great and terrible evil. Hey, remember that hallway before? Yeah, we don't have to walk down it again. Alright, so there's Chaos. She's our great and terrible evil. She's going to harass Hetchel. But did I tell you that Hetchel, our adoptive grandma, was like a swan, like a baby swan this whole time? Well, she was. So basically, we have to undo all the ways that Chaos is trying to harass poor Hetchel. And now, finally, we're going to unmake the loom itself. B, C, C, B. There's a new hole in reality. We finally learn the high C. It's delicious. We'll just walk out.
So soon, Weaver? I was looking forward to spending more time with you.
We're coming up here on the end of the game. So end of the game will be, come on, C, F, G, C. I have to wait for it to actually play. And that's time! Congratulations, we have beat Loom. This is now the prequel to Untitled Goose Game, because Bobbin is now also a swan.
And know that we will most assuredly meet again.
I am ready, Mother. Let's go.
Chaos is like, we will most assuredly meet again. No, that is a lie. There was planned to be 2 more games in this series, but they just don't exist. They never got off the ground. There was a fan effort to at least create the second game in the series, which would have been Forge, starring Rusty. And then the last game in the series was going to be Fold, starring Fleece. Those things never happened. So we kind of it just ends here, and that's the end of Loom. You get to hear some of Swan Lake. But that's it. Thank you all for enjoying this run with me. We came in just a smidge overestimate, but that's just because, you know,
We had to listen to things.
We had to listen to things. We had to commit some vandalism. Again, if you enjoyed this game and you would like to actually go through and explore it yourself, it is $5.99 on Steam. Totally worth playing. I ended up playing this casually because my wonderful partner suggested that I should, since it was a game that they enjoyed in their childhood. And then my wonderful friend Lore Master Motos taught me the speedrun at RPG Limit Break 2019. And it's super duper fun. It's really a fun short run. And yeah. And again, it's a game, it's from 1990, still holds up absolutely beautifully as far as I'm concerned. And it's just a lot of fun. So thank you, Aki, for hanging out with me as we went through Loom. I hope that for those of you who haven't seen the game before, I hope that maybe you get some interest in it. And if you ever want to learn the speedrun, like I said, speedrun, super duper fast to learn. You can learn it in an afternoon and then get to enjoy it for as long as you want. I will leave the swapping over of things to Sparko. I was mainly just making it so that you all could hear all the music that we never get to hear. Special thanks to George Lucas.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Next up, I believe, is FF1 Pixel Remaster.
Nope, we've got BS Legend.
That's right. That's right.
Zelda.
That's right.
Yes,
Got
and we've
around.
met. We've met the incentive on that as well. So we've got the 100%. We've also got. I didn't read the last few donations. There was a matching donation from Dot Phase with Spark Over's donation as well for
Aw.
Loom. So that was a match from Dot, matching donations that led to the Loom incentive to be met. Shout outs to Dragon Lord for being a meanie. Thanks to everyone who's been contributing throughout the event, and let's keep donations rolling. Yes, please. We have much more things to donate towards, like
Yes.
the naming for characters for Pixel Remaster, etc. So we will hop on over to the next setup for the game, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
Yes, thank y'all. Y'all stick around.